Good afternoon. Respected dignitaries, parents, staff, students, and all our well-wishers, I, on behalf of the Abram fraternity, extend a warm welcome to the most awaited event of the Digital Fest 4th edition, the Result Declaration. The starting point of all achievements is desire. If one has a desire to succeed, one sure will. With this in mind, and to boost the inquisitiveness of our techno-savvy youngsters, here we have gathered to applaud the participants and acknowledge the winners of the Digital Fest 4th edition for investing their effort, time, creativity, and enthusiasm in showcasing their excellence in the arena of digital world. The Abram is indeed honored to have a versatile personality to acknowledge and appreciate the winners of the Digital Fest. I am happy to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Abdul Jalil Abdullah, to the prize distribution ceremony of the Digital Fest 4th edition. The various competitions held under this banner were judged by Ms. Akanksha Gupta and Ms. Ramshida, professional trainers, CyberSquare. I extend a warm welcome to both of them. Let me also welcome our principal, our invited guests, organizers of Digital Fest, parents, staff, and students, and all well-wishers to this ceremony. I remember a saying, be imaginative to stay relevant. Our Digital Fest since 2018-19 have opened new worlds of technology with eyes on the future. Here is a retrospective of the projects and acts perfected by our students on the screen for you.
As a pioneer in the field of education, the Abram is very happy to introduce a digital fest with the help of CyberSquare, which will help students to showcase their talents in the field of technology.
This school is one among the very few in Kerala who is having the CyberSquare project in their curriculum, which is enabling the students to code from the primary level itself and which is equipping them to bring out their innovative ideas into a product level. I wish all success for this program, Digital Festival 1920.
I'm sure that this Digital Fest also will come out with excellent solutions and excellent products from many of you. Let me formally inaugurate this Digital Fest 2021 and wish all the participants all the very best.
I am Mian Lufer of 9th grade. Through CyberSquare platform, we can develop games through programming. I learned JavaScript and Python, etc. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Omar Shadin. I'm very much interested in learning coding with the CyberSquare.
Hi, my name is Milan. With the help of CyberSquare, I was able to come up with this idea and make this website. Thank you, the Abram School and CyberSquare.
That short video showcases the conscious change over the years in the field of the digital world of the Abram. Now, a brief introduction of our chief guest. The director and CEO of the Daily Tribune English newspaper, published in Bahrain, co-founder and CEO of the Laurels Center for Global Education, which is one of the prominent providers in the education scenario, Mr. Abdul Jalil Abdullah is a business strategist, an educator with a vision, and a good orator. A scholar in law, management, and psychology, he is also a well-known trainer and a certified career coach. Let me invite Mr. Abdul Jalil Abdullah to address the gathering.
Thank you for the introduction. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Respected principal, the staff of Deabaram Residential School, and the officials of Cyber Square, parents, and my beloved students, good afternoon. I have heard a lot about Deabaram Residential School. I know how professionally the teachers are nurturing the inherent qualities of each student when they cross that Heisen gate. I am really delighted to be part of this event, which is going to be a futuristic event, hatching the technology, techno-savvy youngsters for a techno-driven future. Thank you for the invitation. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Have you heard about these words? Okay, some of you have already heard it. Those are the words concluded a convocation address done by the Apple CEO Steve Jobs in Stanford University in 2005. What does that mean? Stay hungry, stay foolish. A lot of people have given many interpretations about these quotes. But I'll tell you about mine. Before that, I'll just tell you how it changed my life. When I came to Gulf in 2005 with a certificate in LLT, every Malayali I met here, they told me, why did you come? It's already late. The Gulf is perishing. There is no jobs. You have to go back. Then everyone was actually telling me the stories about people were going back and there is no job opportunity for anyone in Gulf. The funniest thing is, I met the same guy who told me the Gulf will collapse in 1 year yesterday in my office, bringing his nephew for finding a job. After my futile job hunting for 6 months, I understood two things. One is your certificate is just a paper. The second one, if you don't have good communication skills, you will fail in interviews. I didn't have confidence in my language. Even though I knew what I should say to all those questions asked in the interview, I fumbled. I miserably failed in each of those interviews. I thought I did a mistake by coming to Gulf. I blame my parents for not sending me to an English medium school. I hated my teachers who were not actually able to teach me good English. And I decided to go back after endless defeats I faced in almost 100 interviews. I couldn't look at the faces of my the relatives who spent more stay in Bahrain. I felt I'm worthless. And every Tom and Harry came to me with free advice. You should have done engineering, that has better scope. I cannot go back to my life again with a time machine and redo everything. Some of them, they were, expressed their, surprise. I never knew that an advocate speaks so bad in English. I should have told him like the Salim Kumar's character said in a movie, Lukkilanelu, but Wakilakayana certificate. I ate pieces of advice for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I was completely demotivated. Anyways, cut it too short. When I decided to go back home, I got a job. And this time, to my utter surprise, it was a real estate company who was offering accommodation for those naval US Navy fleet in Bahrain. And to my bad luck, everyone speaks American English. A person who was really fumbling to speak English to a Malayali is now facing people who speak in American native English. What a tragedy. As you rightly predicted or thinking, I failed again. I miserably failed again. I missed bookings. Sometimes I booked wrong apartments. And there were people coming to my office shouting at me for not understanding what they are required. I stood stripped in front of my colleagues. I could see my job is on the verge of losing. And in everyone's life, there is a savior. And I had mine too. And my GM at that time was Mr. Mansoor. He took me to a gathering called Toastmasters. You may know, some of you may know, Toastmasters is a platform they teach or you can learn public speaking. On the first day I went there, I heard a speech. And that speech was having this quote, stay hungry, stay foolish. I know I was foolish, but I was not hungry. The hunger in this quote is a metaphor. It stands for intense desire to do something new. I was not doing anything new in my life. I was just simply following the pattern others have already set. Those patterns gave me negative input. I decided to be hungry and foolish enough to experiment new things in my life. There is a reason why I am talking about my encounters in English. I'm sure you are in a platform where you are learning and mastering a language. I'm not talking about the English as a language. I'm talking about the language human speaks to the machines. The language machines understand, coding. You are mastering that through such an event and such a platform. I'm not exaggerating, but you will be facing the same challenges I faced 18 years ago if you are addressing the world without the knowledge of coding now. And you will be considered a digitally illiterate person if you don't know coding. You're very fortunate to have such a platform and a learning facility like the Abraham School is providing. And it is a very good platform for showcasing your ideas. Never ever think that your ideas are bad or it is done by somebody. I'm sure you must have heard the same thing from others. When you come up with an idea, they will say, no, this is old or this is already done by somebody. Stay like a hungry tiger on your challenges. Conquer it until you master that. You may face a lot of humiliations and downgrading when you put forward an idea. Do not take it in your mind. Think they haven't understand what you are exactly seeing it. And do you know what is the most fueling force for growth? Many people think that it is motivational speeches or motivation. I believe it is humiliation. There will be people around you tell you that you can't do it and you will fail. Ignore them. Work on the idea until you master it. And then come back in front of them, showing them that you have done it. That's a good feeling. Once you actually walk in front of such people who were giving you a negative input and you come back to them and say, no, I have done it. Those are those people who are here who's getting prizes for challenging their limits, and they have achieved some goals today. I can see the glitters of pride in their eyes. For those who haven't made it today, it's a fueling point. Tomorrow is yours. Congratulations all the fighters, and stay hungry, stay foolish. Now I'll add one more thing. Get humiliated. All the best. Thank you.
Sir, your wealth of experiences means a lot. Thank you, sir, for your beautifully inspiring words. Now, moving on to the declaration of the winners from all 4 categories. The results will be displayed on the screen. Competitions were held for PowerPoint presentation, website creation, and animation. The students were divided into 4 categories based on their classes. Category 1 comprised Standard 1 and 2. Classes 3 to 5 were in Category 2. Category 3 included classes 6 to 8. Classes 9, 10, 11 and 12 fell in Category 4. Our kindergarten students were given special chance to promote their talent and interests. Now, are you ready to listen to the results? Over to the screen. Website and mobile apps. Category 3. The winner is Hadia Abdul Ghaffur. Second place goes to Muhammad Shamil. And third place goes to Naval Rahman. Next, in the category 4, first place goes to Shahnaz Muhammad Taj. Muhammad Parvez, Rishi Krishna and Shaz Abdullah shared the second prize. We have Nived PK in the third position. Next, in the PowerPoint presentation, kindergarten. Haya Sainab is in the first place. Marha is in the second place. And third place is shared by Azim P and Mayfish. Then category 1, first place goes to Ruwa bint Rauf. Category 2, Adila Abdul Ghaffur is in the first position. Nasmin Nausha TT has secured the second place. And the team of Aisha Dhana, Amina Noora and Fatima Ferin is in the third place. Next, in category 3, Minha Batul A is in the first place. Aisha Naina K has secured second position. And third place goes to Reema Nasmeen. Moving on to category 4. First place goes to Muhammad Rahan C. Second place goes to Karthik Shankar. Next category of awards for animation. Category 2, Kaldan Safal Muhammad MK is in the first position. Congratulations, winners. On behalf of management, principal, staff and students, I congratulate all the winners for their ability, confidence and panache. But let's not overlook the perseverance, dedication and hard work put in by the rest of the participants. Because success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that matters. Doing the best is what matters always. Nandana Suresh, a true representative of the new generation, of Tech Citizen will propose about
Respected guest of the day, Mr. Abdul Jalil Abdullah, Adil Sir, beloved Principal Jodi Ma'am, other distinguished guests, judges, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. At the outset, let me wish you a wonderful day. It's my proud privilege to propose vote of thanks. On this auspicious day, let me congratulate all the winners. I appreciate all the participants for their wonderful presentations. Let me come to my duty. I would like to thank Mr. Abdul Jalil Abdullah for honoring this function and taking his precious time and consenting to be the chief guest. Sir, you have inspired us. I'm grateful to Adil sir for arranging the program Digital Fest. My hearty thanks to Principal Jodi ma'am for guiding and making to bring out the best in us. I extend my sincere thanks to Ms. Agansha Gupta and Ms. Ramshida, the judges for the competitions, held as a part of 4th edition of Digital Fest. My sincere thanks to parents, teachers, and my dear friends. Once again, thank you all. Have a wonderful Wednesday.
Thank you, Nandana. It's time for us to wind up the 4th edition of Digital Fest Dayapuram. But the journey towards excellence continues. And we will meet again with the next edition of Digital Fest, which will capture the decisive steps taken by the students of Dayapuram in the field of digital technology. Thank you and have a great day.